some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. LSU right back to the line. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Miserable for this offense. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sanchez. Quickly complete. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly early to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 30 inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Under fire. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looking downfield, it's Sanchez. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense, man. Such a great situation on 1st down, gaining all that yards, almost got a first down. And then 2nd down and 3rd down, you just don't execute and then go backwards. This offense is stuck in reverse instead of trying to fall forward, get a first down, do something positive.
And the Trojans need to pick it up on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a design run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense is won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Past the first down marker and still running. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. When things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quick completion on the out. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Offense changing the play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll heave it deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing in bounds.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, the big fellas, they got to catch the ball in the middle of the field. I mean, this is the area you want to work with them. You get that big body dragging across the formation, and you can throw it. You can miss so high with these guys, but they got the soft hands usually, and he probably wants that one back.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sanchez. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're working that left side. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Up to 44 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cueva. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. LSU quick to the line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Horn. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Tiger! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Sanchez. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Dropping back, it's Sanchez. He's got him in the flat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Trojans in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Sanchez. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Morton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third down, he drops the throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ncaa25. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. He might want another play. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot. And component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 6 over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sanchez. Fired into the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The Trojans decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
On the double. Let's go.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Figueroa. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Lasso.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's concrete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Sanchez. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll down this one at about the 40. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Easy.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
42, Spider.
Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Cuevas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone.
Jackrabbit.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Snap from the gun on third down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Sanchez. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Spalding. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The option look. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Horn. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Sanchez. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Running to Green. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And just work with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. On the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
To the air, it's Baldwin. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moncrief. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Baldwin. Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Still on his feet. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here.
Here we go. Set.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
USC 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Sanchez. Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
Military stun. Military stun.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
The give as they work on that clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Spalding. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
Punt formation to kick it away.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the thing about the jet sweep is oftentimes it gets the defense confused. They can't find the ball, but not that time. Great job of eye discipline defensively, finding who had the ball and then using their speed to get there to make a nice tackle.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one.